Hello kiddies, hope you're having a smashing day. You may have noticed that your Uncle Spur is in a slightly different studio this week. That's because I had a bit of an accident in the old one. Let's just say it involved far too much extra spicy beef jerky. I can't actually share any of the footage because it would probably get me banned from YouTube. And this place is nice and all, but the only problem, I've got loads of tech and bugger all PowerPoints. But thankfully I won't have to trail a load of cables all over the joint because Anker has sent through some of its latest, freshest Anker Prime charging goodies to keep my studio properly juiced up. Check out that link in the description for all you need to know, and because you're absolutely lovely, you'll also find a code there for 15% off your purchase. And a massive thanks to Anker for sponsoring this video. Cheers! So let's begin with the Anker Prime A83B6, the smallest 100 watt multi-port wall charger out there. So in that box you've got the Anker Prime charger and a nifty quick start guide. And a bit of tech chat for you. This charger uses gallium nitride tech, or GaN for short, which is a supremely power efficient semiconductor. Hence it's absolutely tiny yet packs a proper punch, just like Danger Mouse. And this mini 100 watt beefcake boasts a USB-A port as well as a pair of USB-C ports, so you can power or charge up to 3 devices at once. And we just compare it to the brick-like MacBook charger and you'll see just how dinky this Anker charger is. So this wee blighter can keep my MacBook powered up and also charge up a couple of accessories on the side. And even though GaN is super efficient, Anker has actually chucked in a temperature sensor as well, just to ensure this charger doesn't heat up. Next up is the Anker Prime A83B6, another catchy name there. A magnificently durable and ridiculously fast USB-C charging cable. And this bad boy is 6 foot in length, so it's longer than I am tall, sadly. And supports up to 240 watt fast charging, so it can charge a 16-inch MacBook Pro to 50% in just 26 minutes. And talk about rugged, this thing is tougher than a beef-eater pork chop. It's constructed from 160 ultra-fine copper wires with the middle layer made of high-grade silicon, so it won't twist itself up or tie itself in knots or any of those other annoying things that power cables always bloody do. And this Anker Prime cable's outer layer is made from 100% post-consumer recycled materials. So if you buy yourself one, you won't be pissing off Captain Planet. Right, next up, the Anker Prime A2683 supercharged multi-port desktop charging station. Now really getting serious. If your home office setup is pretty complex, you've got multiple laptops, monitors and accessories you need to keep powered up all day long, well, this will absolutely do the job. So inside of that box you've got the charging station, one power cable, and another handy quick start guide. Now this beefy but dinky charging station packs in 4 USB-C ports and a couple of USB-As to keep up to 6 devices juiced up simultaneously. You've got 200 watts of raw power shared between those half dozen slots, so here I am powering up a pair of laptops while also simultaneously charging my smartwatch, my smartphone, and a projector, because why the hell not? And despite all this, I've still got a spare USB-A port. And how did Anker manage to make this charging station quite so compact? Well, that's our great mate gallium nitride to the rescue again. Good old GaN. And Anker has bunged in a dynamic temperature sensor that can monitor the heat up to 6 million times a day. As you know what your Uncle Spurt says, safety first, kiddies. And for someone like me who's desperately low on plug points but has a stupid amount of tech, being able to keep 6 devices powered up with just a single plug space, that is an absolute godsend. And if you find that that's still not enough for your home office charging needs, well, you can always upgrade to the Anker Prime A23B6 desk charger. This boosts the power output to 250 watts, once again spread between 6 ports. You've actually got a 2.3-inch LCD panel slapped on there as well for checking the output of each port and marking your priority devices. And you've also got a control dial slapped on the side, which allows you to control the output power of the ports, depending on which devices you're charging and how much power they actually need. But what if you and your home office setup are truly hardcore? Well, it's time to call in the big guns. Say hello to the Anker A83B6 14-in-1 highly integrated workstation dock. So in that box you've got one Anker Prime docking station, a USB Type-C to Type-C cable, and your quick start guide, which points you online to a bunch of tutorial videos and manuals, should you need them. Now, this Anker Prime charging docking station is like something straight out of an Isaac Asimov novel. But until it eventually gains sentience and takes over the world, it'll happily connect up to 14 bits of your shiniest tech. You've got charging ports here marked in blue with a combined output of 160 watts. You've also got a pair of USB-C data ports and a USB-A data port, supporting 10 gigabits per second throughput. And then around back, you've got dual HDMI ports, a triple setup of USB-A ports, offering 480 megabits per second throughput, as well as yet another USB-C charging port and an Ethernet port. Oh, and don't forget, around front you've also got a headphone jack. And of course you've got that dinky LCD display up top as well, giving you real-time status updates. Nifty. So there you have it, my lovelies. That is Anker's latest smarty pants charging tech, here to sort out any home office going. As I say, don't forget to click that link in the description for more information on all of these lovely shiny devices, and you'll find yourself that 15% discount code as well to save yourself some cash. A massive thanks again to Anker for sponsoring this video. Please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a really wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone, love you!